gonna pray to God that this situation makes me become better. That's all.
Oh my God. Why every time somebody does some fucked up shit, they always go back to religion? Somebody kill a nigga. Oh shit, nah, I'm Muslim. This nigga beats the dog shit out of his pregnant wife and is now like, oh God, Jesus, Jesus. Like, come on, bruh. Man, what's going on, y'all? We got streamer got caught live. Video by Novelly. This is talking about, I don't know if y'all seen this recently, but there was this Twitch streamer. I don't know if he's on, I think he might be a TikTok streamer too, but he's a gamer and he got caught beating the dog shit out of his wife. Pregnant wife, by the way. And he goes on to deny this shit. Even though there's 4K evidence of him doing it. Let's get into this and figure out, is his career over? It probably is, most likely. I ain't gonna lie. This, like, he had close to 7K subs, but now I feel like that shit damn near over, bro. Like, you're on record beating your pregnant wife. If anybody is still supporting you after that, they're scum. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I grunted in that. I mean, I grunted, but I wasn't hitting her, bro. I pushed her. That's the only thing that I did. You just got me banned. You just got me banned. You just got me banned. I'm just gonna pray to God that this situation makes me become better. That's all.
Oh my God. Why every time somebody does some fucked up shit, they always go back to religion? Somebody kill a nigga. Oh shit, nah, I'm Muslim. This nigga beats the dog shit out of his pregnant wife and is now like, oh God, Jesus, Jesus. Like, come on, bruh. Come the fuck on.
See, like, the mark in her face from where he apparently hit her, you know?
Recently, a streamer named Jordan has gone viral for leaving his stream on and apparently putting his hands on his wife in front of his entire TikTok live when he thought he ended everything all over some spilled drinks on his PC. This story is genuinely weird, and he even tries to make
if he got this mad over a drink spilling on his PC, yeah, the PC might get a little fried, but it seems like it was still working. But why are you getting this mad over a... Let me find out that he was the one that spilled this drink. Oh, hell nah.
Make several excuses afterwards once the clip started going out and getting a lot of traction. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start from the very beginning with who even is this guy and the clip that set all of this off in the first place.
Babe, I need help. Babe, I need help. Babe, now, babe.
Okay, take these off. Take the lids off. Chill. You need to have no drinks in here. Ow.
So he spilled this drink. She said, this is why you shouldn't have any drinks in here. And the next thing you hear is, and her saying, ow. And he tried to spin this off as, oh, I pushed her? When you push somebody, you don't fucking grunt, you dickhead. And pushes don't sound like this. If anything, a push would... I hope the mic doesn't make any, like, horrible sounds when I do this. But a push is like this. That's a push. That's a push. A push would make like a whoosh sound or like a rumble sound or something like that. A push doesn't make a sound. This nigga thinks we stupid. God, bruh.
It was in here. It was on this. I don't even know how. I turned around and...
Calm her down.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
And she's still telling this nigga to calm down after he just hit her in the face? I don't know if she has any like family members, like brothers or sisters, but if this was my sister going through some shit like this nigga's getting fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. If I see on live that you hit my sister in the nigga, ooh, it's over for you. I ain't gonna say too much.
What to do?
Turn your thing off and turn the fan off.
You know what's so crazy? This nigga had a fucking, hold on, let me go back to that clip real quick.
I
don't
He
know what to
had
do. I
a
don't know what-
Sinner Saint shirt on with the fucking Jesus piece or cross. My bad. A cross chain while he hit his wife.
I don't know what to do.
Turn your thing off and turn the fan off.
This right here is Jordan, a pretty well-known modern warfare streamer who was getting a little too excited after getting a win. It started jumping around, messing around, and doing all types of stuff to the point of having a drink fall on his PC. He instantly turned off the PC and started screaming for help.
Why do you have an open drink around your PC? When I have drinks, they're either on the floor where my PC isn't at, my PC's right here, or right over here where if it falls on me and not any of the electronics that I have over here. But I almost never have an open drink over here. Why do you have open drinks around your area to begin with? You idiot.
From his wife, which in most people's eyes, he probably thought his stream actually ended up ending, which on Twitch it did. Unfortunately for him, his stream was still going on TikTok. We can see moments afterwards him getting frustrated, and then you can hear the sound of not only him grunting, but see him visually pull up his fist and start putting his hands on her. So the most deplorable, disgusting behavior I've seen in a while. And honestly, he deserves a lot of the hate he's getting online for this, because there was no reason to put your hands on somebody, specifically your wife, and especially in a situation like this where the own fault is caused because of you. And this guy, instead of taking accountability for the things that we all saw on his live stream, is trying to gaslight the rest of the internet by telling us to our face that we are wrong. What we saw isn't actually the real thing that happened. And actually, he didn't put his hands on her. He did nothing of the sort. He just pushed her lightly because she was trapped under his PC. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to be a superhero and basically save her.
Brother,
How is she trapped under your piece? Yo, this nigga thinks we dumb. What the hell?
been so quick, bro. I'm trying to read like the people that are actually verified, bro, the streamers. They're saying like the grunts make it look bad, like the way I was grunting. Brother, I promise you, brother, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's literally like, I grunted in that. I mean, I grunted, but I wasn't hitting her, bro. I pushed her. That's the only thing that I did. I didn't.
If it was a hard push, maybe. But who pushes like this? Who balls their hands up when they're pushing? If you push like this. You're actively putting like the palms of your hands out like this. Who the fuck punches? Not punches. Who the fuck pushes like this? Yeah, nigga, you punched your wife. You probably abused the fuck out of her behind closed doors, off camera. You know what's so crazy? Anybody who has one of these that I've seen, these like punching dudes, this statue right here, they're all like bad people. They all, in this case, he's beating women. The last person I saw with this was Vitaly, and we already know about him. Ain't too much need to be said about that nigga. Like, yeah, everybody that I've seen with one of these is an asshole.
I didn't hit her. I would never hit her on her face, bro. That's crazy. She was not crying afterwards. What the bro? She literally was like, she was not crying. She just literally said turn.
And you want to know how I know he's lying? He's pausing in between each of these words. The long pauses between each of these words telling me that he can't think of a lie fast enough. He's not a good liar. He can't think of a lie fast enough. So he's just like, oh, no. Yeah. You fucking piece of shit.
Thing off. Bro, what I was saying is if I hit her, she would have been like, yo, why'd you do that for? What'd you hit me for? It wasn't one push. It was one push, bro. It was literally like.
Now, I don't know if he's just trying to insult my intelligence, unaware of how live streams work, unaware of how videos work, unaware of how sound works.
We caught you. Granted, not in 4K. That live stream was more so maybe 480p at its best, maybe 720. But we got your ass on camera, for sure. The fuck you mean you ain't? Like, I hate when especially with streamer drama and shit like this, when they try to refute something that all of us saw. We all saw this on our screens. Why are you trying to refute reality? We all saw. Like, do you think we're fucking stupid?
Would all be crazy because he literally is a streamer. That is his job, and it seems like he is just trying to save that job by lying through his teeth. Because if you go back and rewatch that video, at no point in time does that look like a push in any way, shape, or form. You can literally see, if you go frame by frame, him having a balled up fist and hearing the sound of something being hit, which is obviously going to be his wife, because she's the only person that's in the vicinity. And yes, this man is going to sit here and try to gaslight the entire world into something completely different that happened. He had a better chance of saying this was an AI generated video to try to convince me that what I am seeing is not him putting his hands on her. Also, to clarify, when he is talking about, yeah, I didn't hit her, it's not like he didn't say outright, no, I just didn't hit her. He says, no, I would never hit her on the face, because if I did, she would have said X, Y, and Z, which is a weird thing to clarify, because nobody was assuming it was on the face. Somebody was assuming you hit her in general, but the fact you feel like you have to say that makes it 20 times worse. It's not like he stopped there. Instead of just sitting there being like, yo, I had to take a break, or again, just telling the truth about the matter, he says that he has to pray to God and he just had to take some time away from streaming, and he hopes that this makes him better.
Nah, I didn't two-piece her, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna pray to God that this situation makes me become better. That's
God all. Is not helping you. And okay, if you're trying to frame yourself being innocent in this situation, why are you saying I gotta pray to God so that I can get better? Yeah, why? If you're the innocent one in this situation, why are you saying, "Oh, I need to pray to God so that I can do better"? Do better what? You need to. I ain't gonna lie. Your wife needs to get a divorce. If I'm gonna be honest, but she probably. People always wonder, oh, why do people stay with people that are actively abusing them, causing harm to them, stuff like that? It all harkens back to low self-esteem. It all goes back to low self-esteem, because if she had just a slight tinge more of self-respect, she wouldn't have even let this happen. She probably wouldn't have even let this nigga impregnate her. But now she's in a situation where she's kind of locked in the sense of, like, this baby's coming out and he's gonna be a father to it, and you're gonna have to see him in some sort of aspect. But yeah, what in her point, why stay with somebody like this? Why? Like, he's hitting you, doing all of this shit. It all goes back to low self-esteem at the end of the day.
Pray to God, man. Pray to God, man. Definitely gonna do some praying for sure. I love y'all, man. Everybody hating, bro. I'm gonna be honest, y'all have a right to hate. Y'all really do. Like, dead ass.
Yeah, because you're a woman beater, nigga. You are a horrible husband. You are the worst kind of person.
I get it, bro. This is my last thing. I get it.
Motherfucker got a faith over fear shirt too while talking all this bullshit.
Fortunately for him, a lot of people were not taking this apology, if you can even call it that, because he didn't even actually apologize. He just tried to explain the situation and provide a lot of excuses, not very well, to the point of reporting all of his socials, to the point of going as far as to tell him that he just does not need to be streaming anymore, and him trying his best to repair his career, because all of this, especially when you're supposed to have a child coming in, is probably some of the worst news possible. But that's honestly what you get for being a terrible person and putting your hands on his wife, who, again, I forgot to mention, is actually pregnant. And a lot of people were going dissecting his VOD, because he ended up deleting it before I was able to make this video, trying to go through and see if there was any evidence that he actually put his hands on her. And some guy who was actually streaming it at the time went back and was going through, and it literally looks like there is marks on her face, or like something actually did happen to her the previous day.
She had her fingers right here, and she literally, that's when she was like, she couldn't get it on the PC. So I pushed her, and she literally was saying ow because of the fucking...
Why would you push her, though? Like, even so, why would you push her? Like, what the fuck?
And shit was on her fingers. It was literally on her fingers. This is like I don't know how much it weighs, but it was on her fucking fingers like this. And if I ever did hit her, which is insane, I would never hit my wife, and she's pregnant.
Look at the mark right there. He gonna see this shit and be like, oh, but that's just a birthmark. Oh, that's just eye bags. Nope, nigga, nope. I don't even know if y'all can like see that. I'll zoom in onto it in the editing process. But dog, you telling me this came from a push? This is like bro, you decked her in the face, nigga.
She would have.
It looks like you can see like the fucking mark in her face from where he fucking apparently hit her, you know? Looks like she's got a fucking black eye.
Again, I don't know who he thinks he's fooling or who he's lying to when we have video evidence, his old live stream. And you can go back and clearly see not only for his sounds, but also the way that he's moving, that there is no...
If you think that you can escape anything you do on the internet, you can't. You literally fucking can't. Niggas deleting the VODs and doing all this shit. What you resist persists, what you chase escapes. Word to my nigga Young Don. He did all that shit just for niggas to find this shit anyway. Just to find, just for somebody to download the old VOD, take clips from the old VOD and send it out to all social medias.
Way that you just pushed her. And then again, I just want to
nigga
show
was
you
trying to do damage control and actively just made shit 10 times worse.
Actual story that he told where she apparently was trapped under the PC and he was trying to push her off of it, and that's the reason why she was saying ow. None of that is the case. Again, I don't know why you're trying to lie when there's literal video evidence. You can't lie and disprove any of this. Again, unless you're about to tell me that this is somehow AI, it's all fabricated. You were just a terrible human being putting hands on your pregnant wife. And the fact that all of this is going viral is definitely necessary because you don't deserve a career, you don't deserve a normal life. This is the types of things that you're going to do behind this camera and behind when you turn all of these streams off. You're a completely terrible, deplorable human being who doesn't deserve...
What's in the dark comes to light eventually, bruh. He's probably done way worse things to this girl, bruh. Way worse than just hitting her in the face 2 times. He's probably gotten into super long physical fights with this woman while she's pregnant. Damn. Probably throwing shit at her and some more shit.
Doesn't deserve anything. What makes it even crazier is his whole shtick is having crash out moments. So he has clips on top of clips of him going crazy and tweaking out, and his wife is seen in some of them.
Oh, he's one of those motherfuckers who like thinks the crash out shit is like entertaining, and it is in some sort of ways, but this crash out shit gets to a different level when you start harming other people. Like when Speed was doing his crash out shit, I guess you could say he was harming people in a certain way, but he wasn't physically harming anybody. And even so, Speed was funny beyond the crash out shit, beyond and he's since evolved from those situations. Even though I'm not excusing those situations, as especially the whole Ash Cash situation. That shit was crazy and is still crazy. But yeah, you gotta have some sort of funny backbone when you're doing this crash out level shit. Cause just yelling at a screen and being like can only get you but so far.
Seems like she's in one of the worst situations possible. Yes, I understand raging at a video game, I understand getting mad, but he takes it to a whole other level for no real reason.
You fucking stupid! Oh my god, you just got...
Nigga is actively fucking up his room. He is so out of tune with his emotions, so emotionally out of whack, that he's doing shit like this. And he's about to become a father. Oh, I feel so bad for that kid. That kid's gonna grow up in a horrible house, bruh. Unless the mom gains some self-esteem and some self-respect and is like, I'm leaving you. Especially because if she ever like divorces this nigga and like they have and this kid goes through, they have the kid and she doesn't want him to see the kid, she can show all of these clips to the judges and be like, he's unfit to be a parent. This nigga abuses me, all of that shit. This shit is right here for you to see. Now, I don't know if they're still gonna go through with what they're gonna go through and say, but this is evidence right here. This is evidence right here. So hopefully, for the kid's sake, the mom has gained some self-respect and realizes how much of a loser bitch this nigga is.
Got me banned. You just 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 got me banned.
Chill out, nigga.
Stop! You just got me banned. You just got me banned, dog. You just got got me fucking banned.
Stop.
Your own wife is holding you back. Like, goddamn.
You're gonna
Gain some control, nigga.
you're gonna ruin your.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. You just got me banned.
Who got you banned? How did she get you banned? She just walked up into frame.
Banned. You just got me fucking banned. You just got me banned. Literally losing every chow today. Are you gonna be happy about that shit, bro? It's like, oh.
Bro, what the fuck? And I'm knowing that they're living in an apartment. I'm surprised these niggas haven't gotten evicted. I'm surprised his ass hasn't gotten evicted. Why are you getting this mad? People like you are so unfit to be in this internet online space. So unfit to be a content creator. Because to be a successful content creator, you have to have a level of I don't give a fuck about what the comments are saying, what people are saying, whatever goes on around. He doesn't have that. At all.
That's what the fuck I want, you stupid fucking bitch. That's what the fuck I want. I'm gonna crash out every fucking time.
Now, when I tell y'all he does not only deserve his platform, he doesn't deserve to be around his wife, he doesn't deserve to be around anybody if this is how he's going to treat people around him. Even with his giant excuse of, oh my gosh, no, I just pushed her. What was the point of pushing your pregnant wife?
Yeah.
What does that do? How does that help? Especially if her fingers are apparently trapped under your PC, it just doesn't make any real sense.
Wouldn't pushing her from that situation make her hands hurt more?
Breaking things and basically losing his entire cool to the point of not caring about anything and everybody that's around him. I refuse to believe the video evidence that I literally saw, the noises that I heard from it, all of that, to try and believe this made-up, fabricated story that you're trying to gaslight the internet with, because even that would still make you a terrible person. This guy, I can't even say I hope for the best for him, because I honestly don't. I do hope for the best for his wife, because she is about to be pregnant with his child. Unfortunately, this is the type of stuff that he's doing, and thankfully he got caught doing it so that he never does it again. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below.
Damn. Yeah, if there's anything that I can say for you to take away from this video, please don't platform niggas like this. You don't know the streamers that you watch and what they go through on a day-to-day basis. You don't know how they're like off stream, as we can see. And have self-respect, please, because if you don't, you will put yourself in situations like this. The lady in the situation, she was probably thinking, oh, nobody will ever love me. I'm just a piece of shit. All of that depressing, horrible shit. And this nigga saw that, used it to get his way, to further his agenda. And now she is in a situation where she can get out of it, obviously, but he's always gonna be there in the sense of like, you had a kid with this man. So please have self-respect anywhere you go, because if you don't, you'll end up in situations like this, or even worse. Love y'all so much though. Marso Mafia the game, Marso Mafia the squad. I'm gonna see you in the next video. I just hit the hell out of my pop filter. There we go. Deuces.